Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another rumor discussion video. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say this one's kind of creepy. Not anything that we talk about, but the image, it's kind of creepy and really just overall disturbing. So anyways, yeah, moving on. Let's get right into the video because I need to upload this and do all the good stuff before I go to bed, and it's kind of late and I have school tomorrow. Anyways, so welcome back to another video, you guys. This is another rumor discussion video, the once in a blue moon discussion video. But really quickly, let me know in the comment section below, like, what videos do you guys want to see? Like, I've heard gameplays, I've heard rumors. Let me know what you want to see in the comment section below, mainly because rumors are becoming increasingly difficult to run by. So yeah, having said that, you guys, let's keep going. First of all, we got 43 new Pokemon, includes Galar forms. We got 18 sorry, not 18, I don't know why I said 18. It's 14 Gigantamax forms. Most dex cuts are from Hoenn, Unova, and Kalos. That sucks for me. Just the first 3 sentences that we've read, mainly because straight up just 43 new Pokemon, including the Galar forms. We already know 5 Galar forms, and I'm assuming that the inclusion of Ponyta's evolution, what is it? Rapidash. I almost said Ninetales there. That's not the right one. Rapidash. That's 6 Galar forms already, plus the starters, plus all the Pokemon we already know of. So that means that we already know of like half, roughly half, of all the Pokemon in the new Pokemon, at least. Everything from the starters to Cramorant. And that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's pretty questionable. And then 14 Gigantamax forms. We already know of 2 of them, Corviknight and Dreadnought, to my knowledge. I don't recall any more, so I'm like, that's not that many. And then just most of the dex cuts being from Hoenn, Unova, and Kalos. For me personally, that kind of yikes, because those are my those are 2 of my 3 favorite regions ish. Kalos is up there, sure. Unova and Hoenn are definitely up there. So yeah, it's pretty I don't know how I feel about that, especially seeing as the fact that most of the Pokemon, like, we already seen Zigzagoon pop up in the games, so I'm not sure how that's gonna play into things for me personally. Granted that I am part of the few that actually really enjoyed the Unova region as a whole. Like, as in, like, I didn't just enjoy it. I actually, it's my favorite generation of games. Tied-ish with Oras. So, I mean, Anyways, this next one is going to be an interesting one because the starters don't actually evolve, but get Gigantamax forms Gigantamax forms based on certain items, similar to Golden Armor Digivolving. The forms are tied to the history of Galar and have their own names, i.e. Inteleon, Strikehair, and Tangorilla are North Galar Knights, etc. Doubtful that is true. Mainly because of just the fact that Game Freak has never done that, and that is way too ambitious for Game Freak, as well as fans would destroy Game Freak for that, straight up. So no, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Now this next one is interesting as well. 8 gyms, 4 Major League, 4 Minor League. So where this comes from is that basically, if you guys haven't seen the video that I did about the gyms, the 18 gyms, is that they're not actually 18 gyms. There's actually gyms that come from major leagues and minor leagues, and basically they competed against each other to see which ones would make it into the Pokemon Gym Challenge. And the ones that made it are the major league, the ones that didn't are minor league. But that doesn't mean we get to play against the minor league. We only will play against major league gyms as far as we know. So this next one is interesting, but regardless, we're gonna give some thoughts. 8 gyms, 4 major league, 4 minor league. That means that the minor league are the ones that do not change within the games. They are constant. For example, Milo, Nessa, to my knowledge, are going to be in both Sword and Shield. So they would be minor leagues, but major leagues would be like Bia and Alistar, which vary depending on the game that you get. So that means that we will have potentially 3 more version exclusive gyms, which adds up to a total of 6, which for me is really exciting just because I get to play 6 new gyms. It's like me playing an additional game and a half worth of gyms. So I really like that. Marnie is Sonya's little sister. I think that the hype around Marnie and Beedee has died down a lot. So I think that just overall, I'm not too sure how things will develop between Marnie and Sonya and the characters, because I'm certain that every single one of the characters that we've been introduced to so far has a specific role within the games. So I'm curious to see where Marnie goes from this. I have a feeling that she'll play a role similar to that of Delta from ORAS, where she's kind of on the side. You battle her every once in a while, and she kind of facilitates the story. So I'm curious to see where characters like Beedee and Marnie go. I feel like Beedee is going to be a little bit of a jerk face kind of character, and Marnie is I don't really care, but you're helpful character. So yeah. Beedee's grandfather is Price from the Johto for some reason. This is interesting because to my knowledge, there has been nothing about Price in terms of like rumors that have been swirling around. So yeah, that's pretty doubtful to say the least. In the lore, there was a third wolf, but it died when forced to Gigantamax. Zamazenta and Zacian and Zamazenta both out to destroy Eternatus. Team Yell is the only bad team. The grunts are employed to make diversions. They want Gamebox Legendary to draw out Eternatus. So that means Zacian is for Sword, Zamazenta for Shield. Leon isn't a secret bad guy. He's like a poopier version of Gold, Silver, and Crystal Lance. The game is max 25 hours long. So really quickly, this all sounds with like that it could fit in a 25-hour sit down. Mainly the reason I say is because I think the game that took me the longest to finish on the first try was Emerald. And I do believe that Emerald actually took me around 32 hours to do. And technically it would be for, I guess, like everyone, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, mainly because of the fact that you play basically 2 games in one. So that one technically takes it, but because it's 2 regions, I'm not going to count it, because one of them is technically post story or post plot gameplay. So yeah, 25 hours sounds pretty normal considering the recent history of games. For me, from XY all the way through to Sun and Moon, I finished it in like 18 hours. Like, it was ridiculously short for me. Granted that I mainly just played it to get it out of the way. I didn't actually try to play the games and go nearly as in depth as I would with other games. So yeah, just I think that 25 hours does sound reasonable overall. Post game, There are 2 islands, a battle facility like Mycen. I'm pretty sure they mean mansion, but that could be a typo. And a random one where legendaries show up. Some Pokemon not yet shown in the line of Kebab Moles, a Jewel Cat, and a mini Ouroboros. So hang on a sec. But you're a slang word for homosexuals, and I don't believe you. Fair enough. Wait until Friday. There's a new video that will play exclusively at the London store, then will be posted the Monday following. So I'm recording this video right now, October 15th, and tomorrow, so the 16th, there will be a news drop for the games. Like, there will be more information coming our way. So personally, I think that this is not a legitimate leak. As well as just, yeah, I just don't think that this is legitimate, but assuming case where it is, post game, my thoughts on that is battle facility are I've never actually gone too deep with those because I've never really felt the urge to play the games very much after, except for to grind the perfect Eevee legit evolved Garchomp from Oras, in which case I used the Battlefront, like the Battle Frontier equivalent, I can't remember what it was called, to, I guess, kind of help me achieve that, because Garchomp is a beast and is very strong competitively, because I did want to, for a time, go into competitive Pokemon, but then I realized I'm too stupid for it, I'm too dumb for it, so I was like, eh. And then the one where random legendaries show up, depending on what they mean by random, like, is it random that they show up by chance, or random for which one shows up at a set time? I think are pretty much the only 2 ways that it goes. Like, it'll show up randomly and have a completely random legendary, or it shows up at a set time with a set, like, a randomly chosen legendary, or a set legendary appears at random times. Or I think they're the only 3 scenarios. The first one I really hate. That one is pure RNG, which means it'll take me potentially forever to catch the legendaries in the game. Like, all the catchable content and, like, things like that, like events and stuff, that's when I consider I've beat the game, because simply put, there's nothing left in the game for me to do. And just having the RNG factor does not make me happy, because in Oras I have not beat it yet, because the Cresselia Island still has not spawned for me, like 5 years later. So, and yes, I do pop on every once in a while, like once a month, to try my luck, and no luck. So yeah, just I don't want the RNG. Like, if it appears random legendaries at set time, because mainly my issue with that is that I'm gonna get the same one twice or something like that, if that's even possible, because that will also delay me, because I don't want to get like 3 Raikus when I want, like, I don't know, a Lugia, right? So yeah, but the last one is also pretty distasteful, because like I said, randomly, it'll appear randomly, a set legendary will appear randomly at a random time. 5 years later, I still don't have Cresselia, so yeah. I think that's everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out the giveaway video. Link will be in the description below, as well as just the link to the giveaway overall. Should be in the description. If not, I will have forgotten, and I am sorry. But basically, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later in the next video, whatever it is, because I can't guarantee that it's a rumor discussion video, and you guys seem to enjoy those the most, and I have nothing else to post because I still can't record gameplay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm not gonna milk you guys' watch time anymore. Bye bye.